Welcome back to Rolltop Realms. I'm Casey, your MC for the City of Mist starter set. We have Ben, Greg, Mike with us. Chris will not be joining us today as he has other things going on tonight, and we are completely cool with that. We have a way of working around it. And you guys remember what we did last time? Where we left off?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we crashed this party and then we got found out and they walked us over to this table. And Chris turned into a puddle of water.
That sums it up. All right, you guys ready to get started right into it?
Sure, yeah.
Sure. Shit, yeah.
Oblique angle shot. Darkness. A small beat of light. Muffled sounds. Darkness. Vision blurry. Blinking to regain focus. The sounds become less muffled as consciousness is coming back. Blood. Blood everywhere. What? What? What happened? The view goes from being sideways on the floor, panning upward as it comes into focus. The Falzoni banquet hall. A table. Legs pinned under an overturned table. Numbness. Ambrosia scattered everywhere. Vision flutters. Who's that? Del... Delia? Wide shot of Delia standing over an enforcer, pinned under the table that she flipped over as she attacked. Camera pans around to the front of Delia as she swings her right arm up above her head, long fingernails protruding from her fingers like vicious claws, blood dripping from her mouth, chunks of flesh flying from her mouth as she laughs, bringing her fingernails down across his throat. Blood spraying. Delia turns around to show enforcers grabbing their guns, turning over tables to make cover. Other enforcers running up on Delia, attempting to attack her with improvised weapons. The enforcer closest to Lily shoves her to the side. Take cover. This bitch has gone crazy. He goes towards the door to the hallway leading to the kitchen. The man with the 3 Dobermans is standing next to the swinging doors, a calm looking over his face. He glances over at the enforcer going for the doors, just as a metal dinner platter is hurled into the enforcer's neck, removing the enforcer's head from his shoulders. The body slumps to the ground in front of the man and the dogs. The dogs licking at the pooling blood at the man as the man smiles towards you. Well, we weren't expecting this. A grandfather clock begins to chime. The clock pans around the man, showing the face of the clock at 8 p.m. Bong, 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 bong. Time stops, then begins to move backwards. Flashback to 1 week earlier.
Shit. That was good.
Camera is following behind Job, walking down the street. Job head turns, and the camera follows. There is Delia, or who he thinks is Delia by the descriptions Talalik has given him. She is entering the punk rock venue, the Bandbox, the place Lily said she was going to go find out info about Ambrosia. This Delia, this lady who killed Sam Saddle, the sharks in Miller's Square. All of this is due to her. You could end this town's suffering right here, right now, says the imp on your shoulder. Job, what do you do?
How do you put so much pressure on me after that? Um, I'd say I guess I'd try to approach her. I guess walk up to her and
She's walking in, like you're across the street. She's already walked into the building.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not in the building yet.
No, you're across the street. So
And you said she went into the building.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go in then.
All right. You
I'm
go
gonna
across
guess.
the street and head on inside. Fade to black. Camera shows the back of a figure wearing a jacket, a fedora on. Background is colorful but out of focus. As someone gets up from the sitting position and walks to the side. Your parents have been looking for you. The camera comes into focus and shows Lily sitting at a booth, moments after Tommy got up from his seat to talk to an adoring fan. Come on, kid. You're coming with me. Don't make a scene. He grabs your wrists. What do you do?
Mister, I don't think you know who you're messing with. And I'm going to kind of not try to make a scene, but kind of try to pull myself into a better position of power where I can kind of see him.
Okay, so go toe to toe. That is when you use your abilities to overcome someone or something in a struggle for control.
Toe to toe.
Oh.
I'm going to use my indignant, obviously, and my persuade evaders. Evade, persuade.
Pursuers.
Jesus.
Hey, we've had a long day of
Evade
driving. All right.
pursuers. Yeah. And then my basic self defense.
Bombastic side eye.
To help boot it. Yeah.
Okay,
And I'm basically, like I said, I'm not trying to like make a scene any of the bar or anything, draw attention, but I kind of want him to know, like, I'm not going to be easy to bring in, kind of thing. Like,
okay, you are gonna click on the run for your weakness tag because I mean this is because you were on the run,
yeah,
and so I'll mark attention to
I don't.
that.
What did it?
I
Did it
did.
work? My thing was being all weird, and it wouldn't it just wouldn't do anything when I clicked
Okay.
it.
So it says mild success.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That's all I needed. I didn't.
You managed to achieve your goal. You can get them good, giving the opponent the status, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. So I'm guessing you're just trying to pull away from them.
Yeah, just basically so he doesn't have such a, like he has like a hold of me where I can't really do anything. Now I kind of have, some distance. I'm not going with him, but he's no longer leading me, kind of thing.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna ask him who he is and who he thinks he is, basically, that he can touch me like that.
Your parents sent me to find you. I'm on their payroll for now. And he grabs your wrist again. He starts pulling you towards the exit, and you hear a woman say, "You leave that kid alone. She's got unfinished business with me." As a hand is placed on the man's forehead, squeezing his temples between her thumb and pinky. Tell her parents that if they want her back so badly, they can come to Rusty's bar and speak with me. The man screams in pain. What's that? You need my name? Tell them to come find Delia. And she throws the man to the ground and as the front door of the building swings open. Job, as you walk into the venue, a man comes flying down at your feet. What seems to be large fingernail marks are on his temples, trails of blood rolling down his cheeks. Delia stands down the corridor, 50 feet from you, talking to Lily? What do you do?
So she sees me, though?
No,
She doesn't see me?
no.
Okay, well, what I'd like to try and do is, since Joel doesn't have a gun, I kind of want to put my hand in my pocket, kind of like finger gun almost, and then I want to sneak up on her and put my finger up to her back and just say, "Hey, Don't move. I'm gonna blow your guts out all over the floor right here. We have some talking to do.
All right, go ahead and roll me a sneak around.
You'll reach around with his boner finger.
I was gonna say, he was like, I'm gonna put my finger in my pocket. I was like,
Like
This
a
isn't,
boner?
this isn't my finger. This is my boner.
I mean, good.
Could I try probably the two that I have on Crash and Burn, Devil May Care and Punch Out Their Lights? Actually, no.
I'd say Devil May Care would work.
Okay. And which did you say? Sneak around?
Sneak around.
Oh, shit.
All right. So as you are coming up to her,
God damn it.
you hear her say, Lily, I need your help taking down Honeylips. He killed the Wilson brothers. I happened to be going back to Rusty's bar through Honeylips' sewer exits. I could hear someone talking and arguing, so I hurried to get there. And as I came up to the entrance, he looked at the Wilson brothers and he told them to kill themselves, handed them each a gun. You can see a tear rolling down her cheek. Honeylips turned and saw me, and then he smiled, beckoned me into his speakeasy, as he likes to call it. He told me that there's been a couple of vermin in their ranks, telling Weasley ne'er-do-wells about the operation. That there are a few people that have been asking around, getting to know too much. He wanted me to take care of them. I hurriedly obliged, and as I was leaving, he said, I have really enjoyed working with you, Delia, my dear. Please hurry back. We have much to discuss. And I got that sickening feeling he isn't being charming when he says this. Will you please help me?
well, lady,
Who? Yeah,
this is now twice you've technically saved my skin. First one, we'll call that a wash. But I mean, you helped me out with this guy. I feel like we could probably work something out. I mean, if it stops this ambrosia, my buddy Tommy mentioned how much of an issue it's been. So I'd like to, help take down these people. But I'm going to need some more protection in the future as well as payment.
Well, you got your friend Joe coming up on my side here. If he wants to help out too.
You said I heard. You said I heard.
Usually a maybe.
Like you could overhear the conversation as you were like sneaking up on him.
Okay, and you said she noticed me then?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be real with you here. Did you kill Sam?
I did.
Why? My fist tightens.
Yes, I have a bit of an anger issue, and I am truly sorry.
What's gonna stop us from killing you or turning you in?
You can do with me as you please once we get this ambrosia off the streets and handle Honeylips.
I kind of look over at Lily, kind of like being like, what do you think?
I think she's being honest. That's the first thing I feel from her. And I mean, she could have lied and said no to you, but she said yes. So I feel like for now we can trust her. She's protecting me. She helped out before, and like she said, we have the enemy of my enemy is my friend currently. So
That
what we do with her afterwards, I mean, we'll leave that up to God.
So what's the plan? What's your plan, Delia? You demon.
she motions you to have a seat at the booth, and she pulls out a map. You take the sewer. You take the sewers. The entrance is near the aquarium. Kind of shows you like a little like sketched out drawing of like where the aquarium's at. There's like sewer exits like that drain out into the lagoon right there, and it should take you about 1 hour to navigate the sewers to the escape exit of his speakeasy. She hands you a paper with a number on it. Once you're at the entrance, call this number. It will go to my pager, and that will be our time marker. After 1 hour, I will head to Rusty's, as I can come and go from the front of this from the speakeasy's front entrance, no problem. As soon as you hear me come in and start talking to Honey Lips, make your move. But be careful of anything he may say. He doesn't get that nickname for no reason. He is very influential. Our best option would be make the attack quick and precise.
So I get called a boomer, but you have a fucking pager.
Hey, Boomer is as Boomer does, man.
Who the fuck still has a pager?
Mafia and drug enforcers.
I mean, there's like typewriters and stuff here, and like phone booths, and then also cell phones. There's fax machines. There's computers and laptops, Wi-Fi. It's a mixture of everything.
Okay, so out of character. Oh, shut up. Out of character.
That's definitely out of character.
Yeah.
Out of character.
Is that what you call the imp on your shoulder?
Yes. When is this little plan? When does this take place then? Is this before we go to that party, or is this going to be taking place after?
No, this is before. This is the 1 week before the party that you guys were just at.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't have any other choice but to trust her for now. So,
All right.
So,
So you guys make your
we're going after Honey Lips first, then.
yeah. Like,
You can
she told you
ensure our safety.
I'll be there along with you guys. You guys come from from the exit that he has that goes to the sewers. I'll come in from the front. If he wants to discuss with me, whatever it might be, I don't think it's going to go well. So he's probably going to maybe attempt to make me do what the Wilson brothers did. And once you hear him start,
guys?
nobody else goes down into the speakeasy besides me and him.
Okay.
Rusty Rusty has an alarm upstairs that he would trigger to let Honey Lips know that people are coming inside the front door, which allows Honey Lips to leave through the sewers. So if you guys are there, he wouldn't be able to leave through the sewers. No one's going to suspect anything if I come in through the front.
Okay.
But
That seems like a solid plan then.
I also need you guys there for when he starts convincing me to do something I don't want to do.
So right. Me and Ben's like familiars, like Hans and then my satanic sidekick. I don't know if we've never really discussed it. Can people see my familiar thing, demon, whatever?
People that also have rift.
Okay.
Hans is visible when he wants to be, kind of thing. Like I can basically, it's not even really me. He can control, even like if you guys can see him, kind of thing.
Okay.
But
so I was gonna say we could like send him in with her as backup or some shit.
He's not always there. Like he's like I have to summon him, and then he's only visible if I want him to be, basically.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you guys gonna head to the sewers?
Are we gonna bring a Thorn with us?
No.
Are we gonna? No.
No, this is like you got to move now.
Okay.
Let me get your number real quick, though.
Yeah, she
So I
handed
can.
you. She handed you the paper with her number.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is that a cell phone or her beeper number? So I want the cell phone number.
It's her pager number.
Oh, let me get that. I need some deets.
I don't have a
You got Instagram, Snapchat.
I don't have a cell phone. Beepers, pager is the best way to do it.
Joby, you're right. This chick's a boomer.
Then on the map she handed you and showed you, it does show you like, what turns to take within the sewers. She does tell you that there are people living in the undertrash. It's what under the city is called. As long as you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah, I know some of them, so we'll be good. So let's make our way downtown.
Okay. All right. As you're coming up onto the place that Dahlia showed you where the entrance to the speakeasy is from the backside, you can hear some people talking. Hey, Honey Lips, you said you wanted to discuss something with me? Ah, Delia, my sweet dear. As I said, it's been very fun working with you, but I think we should sever ties. And you should see yourself out. But, Honey Lips, it's like you know too much, you've told too much, and I think it's time that we just end this. And you can see from like a crack in the door him kind of slide a gun across the desk. Come take this, my dear. It'll be quick and easy. And you can hear Delia kind of like whimpering but walking closer to the desk. What do you guys do?
As she steps to the desk, I'm going to basically push through and yell, Hans, Hans, Hans. And then immediately say, grab him.
I'd like to bring up my satanic sidekick too.
Okay. Let's resolve what Lily is doing here real quick.
Okay.
So you
Basically,
want
that would be.
Hans to subdue him?
Yeah, so that would be like, because he can encase me, but he can also encase other people if I choose to. So basically, I'm essentially encasing him and then using Han's strength of 1,000 men as well to kind of keep him held in place.
Okay. Did you check all those?
Yep. And then
Mark the weakness tag, which gives you an attention.
Yes. And that would be, which one do I roll? Hit with all you got?
Yep. Go ahead.
Actually, yeah. No, yeah. Did that work?
Mild success. So on a
like
7 to
my roll is weird. So
so on a 7 to 9, you get to choose one. You can take cover or secure a superior position. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status. You can get them good, or get many of them, so +1 to the tier that you give them. You control collateral damage. You hold the target's attention if possible. You gain the upper hand. Take juice. Take 1 juice. So
probably the second one.
get him good. So
Yeah.
let me see. I'm gonna pull up his fucking character sheet here real quick. Okay, so what'd you roll?
Was it a 7?
What? How many tags did you use?
Oh,
2.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it's mine's doing weird shit. Like I got 2, but it should have been a 1 because I have a. Oh no, I did. I use I used my weakness, so I had 2 marked plus my weakness, but it still gave me a 2. I think it's because there was still.
Let me pull up your sheet here.
I think there was still one of the other ones marked from the last encounter.
Well, I don't see anything
Which
on there.
I thought they cleared, but that's just it.
Oh, you have
But
shame.
that's it. I have what?
You had shamed 1 for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know my card. Like even when I roll, like it acts like it rolls, but then nothing happens.
Yeah.
And then dice just appear, and the little thing appears.
Okay. Well, it says 2, so you can give a subdued 3 to him.
Okay.
Which, yeah, go ahead. Go grab it.
Basically, picture like Hans kind of materializes behind him and sets his arms
there
down across his chest and kind of pins him down to the chair, while kind of like halfway absorbing him into Hans's chest.
Okay.
Hans is gigantic, so picture his hands like covering his whole body, basically.
Okay. Well, that ends that encounter. I'm gonna say like Honey Lips is trying to speak like through Hans and can't. You don't hear any voice coming out from inside Hans.
It's like an echo chamber.
Yeah. Okay, at this point, Delia kind of snaps out of it and throws the gun down. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. But let me at him. And she kind of jumps up over the table to go for Honey Lips. Like slashing at Hans, trying to get through him. She's like, let me rip his throat out.
I'm gonna go down, boy, and call Hans back. Hans is gonna look at me pretty upset about the way I just talked to him.
Can you not control the token? No? I swear to God, I got this.
No, I can. There you go.
Okay.
He's gonna Hans is just gonna kind of step back, kind of let him kind of come out of his chest.
Okay, well then, as he comes out, she grabs his throat and starts squeezing, and she bites his face off.
Jesus.
And then with the other hand, grabs his shoulders and tears the throat out of Honey Lips' throat, I guess, neck, and tosses him down over here in a bloody mess. And
Hans is gonna look awkwardly, kind of
definitely
brush
like
the blood off him.
there's definitely like a glazed over rage within her eyes, like they're completely black, like a great white's would be right now. And she kind of looks at you guys. All the info you're looking for is in this safe underneath his desk. And she kind of kicks it. I'll be waiting for you at the Ambrosia deal. I'll just say Honey Lips has been sick. And they've been coming in. And we'll make our move there. But I need to go before I get too angry here. And she heads up the stairs. And as she heads up the stairs, you hear shotguns start going off and more screaming and a bunch of noise and whatnot. And then it kind of just goes silent and you hear the front of the bar close. What are you guys going to do?
look at Job and go, "Huh?"
Search the body for loot.
You know, I mean, we did it. Hashtag
Yeah.
World Star.
I'm gonna grab the cigarettes off the table and light one up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to the safe and see what it's gonna take to open it.
There is what seems to be some kind of fingerprint or thumbprint area to maybe open it up. Are you gonna?
I'm going.
I want
I'm
you
gonna
to
go.
roll investigate.
Job, I think that's your area of expertise.
What is it?
Fingers from dead people.
Okay.
I ain't touching that body. There's blood everywhere. I'll get that shit on my outfit.
I'll drag Honey Lips over there and just put his thumb up to it, to the spot where it looks like a fingerprint thing.
Okay, and it pops open.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Good thing she only ate his face. Am I right?
Yeah. Good one. I look at Lily. I say, "Good one, Boomer."
That's cringe. That's so cringe.
All right, so let's see what it says here. Most of the money taken from Miller Square businesses is here in the safe, along with the ledger that tracks payments, outstanding debts, and the ridiculous interest rate. The ledger also contains a payroll of the dirty cops Honey Lips has bribed. This is probably enough to put him away for years. But he's definitely going to be gone for years.
We just put him 6 feet under, so.
He's pushing up daisies.
There's an invitation to the Falzoni Villa for the annual Falzoni Private Charity Gala. Code for the Mafia dinner that is to take place next week.
I'm going to start taking everything out, putting it in my little Hello Kitty backpack. And then I'm going to slide a couple of the bills in my pocket sneakily so Job doesn't see.
He should have to roll for that.
I mean, roll a sneak around. Roll a sneak around.
Are you sure your eyesight's that good?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll use
nothing gets past God.
My evade pursuers again.
Okay, but describe to me how you're evading his sight with that.
Well, yeah, you couldn't steal a fucking phone last time.
Wow, that was from a well-trained employee, not some boomer priest.
Oh.
I'm gonna take my Hello Kitty backpack off, and I'm crouching down with my back facing Job, and I'm taking the stuff out of the safe, putting it in my backpack. But as I put in I'm guessing there's stacks of bundled money. As I'm doing that, I'm gonna slide my fingers up, take a couple bills out, and kind of tuck them up into my sleeve, and then keep taking stuff out of the. And every time I take a stack of money, I'm gonna slide a bill up into my sleeve.
Okay.
Little
bill.
So that's evade pursuers.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Well, since you're doing the sleeve, might as well do punk outfit, right?
Yeah, I guess that fits. And it would be I'm gonna do my weakness because I'm on the run is the reason why I'm stealing the money and not being honest about it.
Okay.
So that would give me 1 power, which is what it's showing right now. And that would give me an attention. So that'd be sneak around.
Yeah.
It worked that time.
Bullshit.
All right.
A 9 is about. I thought 9 and
No, 7 to
no
9.
10.
7 to 9.
Yeah. 10 to 12 is the. That's right.
Job, you notice like the last one that she's doing, that she's trying to take a bill. What do you do?
Do you plan on giving that stuff you're sneaking up your sleeve to charity, Lily?
Of course. Why do you think I'm taking it?
Hmm.
I gotta help out all these homeless people through the sewer that, we just passed.
Okay.
I also think we should take all this money and go around this list of all these people that he's been cheating and give the money back to them all,
That's actually what my plan was, yeah.
Yeah. Being generous. But, I gotta take a little off the top, we gotta pay bills.
I mean, we are doing a job.
Yeah. I gotta eat, don't I? Girls gotta eat. Girls gotta have her iPhone.
What does Hans eat?
Magic.
Magic.
The gods.
Ooh. So do you think it's safe leaving this room after we heard all those shotgun blasts?
Well, seems quiet now, but I say we go back through the sewers.
Yeah, I think I had my fair share of dead bodies for the day. Should we just leave him here or what?
Yeah. We should probably maybe consider wiping our prints.
I was just gonna say that. Good call.
I mean, you did touch his dead body. That's on you. But
yeah, I'll kind of wipe my. I pull out kind of a handkerchief out of my pocket and wipe off where I touched him and wipe off any of the safe that we touched and anything else. And then kind of where I touched the table where the cigarettes were, I'll kind of wipe off.
I got a little bottle of hand sanitizer for my backpack that I kind
of. Is that gun laying there? Is that fair game? Or is that kind of just a map?
I mean, yeah. He slid a gun over to Delia and she threw it down, so there is a gun sitting there.
Right, I forgot about that. I'll take the gun.
Okay. Go ahead on your character sheet.
I kind of grab it with the handkerchief too and put it in my pocket. I don't want to use it. I just evidence.
Okay.
Because I'm sure it's linked to something. He probably killed someone with him. But
okay,
yeah,
what are you guys going to do with the evidence?
we'll give it to Thorn.
Okay.
once we finish all this, I mean, I don't want her deviating from the plan right now.
I tell Lily that I'm like, maybe we should give this to Thorn. Maybe that'll, help her out.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys will head back to the private office. All right, you guys come walking in.
Bill looks busy eating, so he can't really say hi when we come in.
Yeah,
he's got a mouthful.
He's over here on the typewriter typing up his autobiography.
Nice.
Sorry, guys, can't talk. All right.
I'll walk over to Thorn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in like it's just another day.
Okay, then go ahead and do that.
Hey guys, it's just another day. Look how nonchalant I am.
I come in and give Thorn the whole heads up or what everything that all went down, and I'll lay the gun on the desk and I grab it out with my handkerchief too, kind of place it on the table. And then I'll look at Lily and be like, "Kid, you gonna show her the stuff you got?"
I mean, I guess tell her not to get too coppy with it for the moment. I'm gonna take the backpack off and toss it over to her.
For Thorn, like, is already after she's been let go or put on administrative leave of absence, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But before she's gone out to go
No, this is after
commune with
this
nature.
is after you get back from being out in the
Okay.
wilderness.
Okay.
So everything we did at the montage last time, all that stuff
Uh-huh.
happened. And now this is like right after their last montage.
Okay. Gotcha. So what's all this? Where did this come from? Job, you explained to me what happened. You said you told me what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Um, nobody touched this gun yet. Just Delia and presumably anybody else who's had contact with this weapon.
Yep. I grabbed a handkerchief to make sure there's no prints on it of mine.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll reach into my office drawer and get a handkerchief or a cloth and grab it and just kind of lightly wrap it up, and I'll put that into, maybe I have a safe underneath my desk. I'll open up my safe and put it in there. The documents. And she probably has, being a detective, I'm sure she has gloves in her office desk too, just from the career she's in. So she'll probably put gloves on and start going through the records. And so I learned the names of all the crooked cops on payroll is it just the Fazoli's? I mean, is it just Honey Lips, or was it also include the Fazoli's?
It's with Honey Lips specifically, but you know that he works with them. Everyone knows that he works with the Falzones.
Okay. But no direct evidence that ties him to the Falzones.
Well, I mean, he works for them.
Like,
I mean,
and
I'm
no,
sure there would
no,
be some. I would say there probably is some sort of paper trail that goes back to the Falzones.
so like no, what is it? Not known accomplices, but like known ties
Oh,
to the Fazoli's.
he's the what is it, consigliere or whatever it's called of the Falzones. Like
Yeah.
he's employed by them, and like everyone knows it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I will, flip through the evidence they collected. So besides the police names or the crooked cops, what other sort of evidence is in here?
Pull it back up here.
I'm gonna pipe up while she's rummaging through it and go, "Hey, that money's for the people, though. I don't want to see you skimming anything off the top."
Oh, I didn't even assume that I got money. Was there money on the table too?
Yeah, there's money in the bag. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that with my gloves on into the safe also.
Okay,
I counted that. Better all be there.
It's all going to
along
be
with
evidence needed.
along with a ledger that tracks payments, outstanding
Ledger.
debts,
Okay.
and a ridiculous interest rate. That's what it is. The ledger also contains the payroll, the dirty cops, Honey Lips, and Bride.
Okay. Do I also learn from Lily and Job about the death of the Wilson brothers?
That's up to them, I guess.
Are you?
I don't
Okay.
even remember who that is. Who was that again?
Wilson brothers.
The
That
guys
was
in the
the
pawn shop.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then I tell Thorn about that, and then I also tell her that Delia was with us, if I didn't say that, and that it seems like she's kind of wanting to help us, but I don't fully trust her. And she also did admit to killing Sam, so there will be hell to pay for what she did.
Yeah.
Or
She
heaven.
touched this. She touched this gun too, so that ties her to this gun and possibly whatever crimes were committed with it, since her fingerprints were the last on it, and presumably all over the body of Honey Lips as well.
Oh yeah,
If we end up
Teeth.
getting his body back,
There'll definitely be some teeth marks on her that they could match up to her dental record.
okay. You two were careful. Cover your tracks. Wipe for prints.
Man,
things
we're
like
always
that.
careful.
I wiped all her prints off.
Okay. I'm tempted to call the station and speak with the captain.
Nah. Let's wait on that. Let's take care of this other business first.
Okay.
What's the other
Okay.
business?
I don't want to raise any stink. You know, if cops go sniffing around, they might shut down that party, and then we'll never get to the bottom of it.
You're right. You're right. That makes sense. You're right. Okay. All
Then
this
maybe-
evidence is
Maybe once we're done, you can use that evidence to bring Dahlia down too.
yeah. Thorn takes a deep breath and exhales, and she stoops down and gathers up all the paperwork and puts it into her safe. Locks it.
I look at Lily or Thorn, and I say, when it comes down to it, just keep an eye on me, because I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to Delia. I might try and kill her. Just a fair warning.
You want me to let you kill her?
No, I'm telling you to try and stop me if it comes down to it.
Okay.
What would God want?
Mm. And then, let's say
Are we talking Old Testament God or New Testament God? I don't know the difference.
let's say my little satanic sidekick kind of pops up and says, like, "Fuck God," and like just disappears.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he's gone.
It's hard to control sometimes.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
eventful day.
Then fade to black. Bong, bong, bong. End scene. And that's where we'll end it for today.
Wow.
makes me- Jane
That was
Silent.
great.
Bong.
I can't believe Mark Hamill was in that movie.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
I love Mark Hamill.
Have you seen
Right.
his movies besides Star Wars? Like,
He was also in Guyver, the first one.
That's right, he was.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
forget about that.
he was the detective, I think.
Dude, I loved those movies when I was a kid.
What other movies has he been in besides
Just-
voice acting for like as the Joker?
Oh, he's been in a lot. He was the dad. What the fuck was that movie? It's kind of like
He
a
was
Teddy Ruxpin type movie, but it's like he was the dad, and like he had his son like locked up in this bomb shelter, and he recorded these movies that were like a TV series that his kid would watch to like grow up and learn how to be a person. God, what the hell was that movie called?
Was it with Brandon Fraser?
Blast from the Past. I love that movie.
Was it Blast from the Past?
Yeah, Brandon Fraser is the freaking national treasure.
He's a sweet guy.
Nicolas Cage is going to try and steal him one of these days.
Nicolas Cage?
No, Nicolas Cage is going to try to steal Brandon Fraser
What?
because he's a national treasure.
Oh, I getcha.
He's my favorite.
He's a sweet guy.
Dude, he's
Brigsby-
so good on fucking Doom Patrol.
It's called Brigsby Bear. That's the movie I was thinking of.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
I don't know if
I've
I've
never
seen that
heard
movie.
of that. That does not sound funny though. It sounds like a real like intense movie.
No,
That
it's
sounds
like a
fucked up.
it's like an indie
Yeah.
fucking kind of like Little Miss Sunshine style movie.
Is it supposed to be like a dark comedy or something?
In a sense, yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Is this
Okay.
a newer movie or an older movie?
2017.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
new. Okay.
That's new.
Well, what other movies has he done like before like the the 2020
Slipstream.
Slipstream?
Where he's like some fucking time cop. And then there's Time Runner.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That movie
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Oh well, it was the 90s. All the movies sucked.
That's fair. Dude, I just rewatched Spawn, and like I was like a crazy diehard Spawn fan as a kid. I had all the action figures. My mom even let me get like the R-rated HBO like animated series. And I mean, I loved fucking Spawn. I just rewatched the Spawn movie like 3 nights ago. It's so fucking bad. Like it's I remember loving it. And then I just rewatched it. I was like, this is hot garbage. Like
yeah, it's not even. It's not. I mean, it's
nearly
bad
unwatchable.
movies. I love Spawn too. And the animated Spawn series is actually on YouTube now, free.
Oh, dude, it's
you
so
can
good.
find them all on free on YouTube.
I don't know, man.
Those
Like
aged pretty well.
John Leguizamo.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
He was so good as the clown.
John Leguizamo was really good as Vindicator. Or no, Violator. Sorry, Violator, not Vindicator. Vindicator's the fucking the old dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they did him different in the movie. They made him that old dude. But
my favorite was always
I do have a guilty.
The Redeemer.
Huh?
Like the fucking like angel paladin looking dude.
Yeah.
That guy was always my favorite in comics. But anyways, thank you for tuning into this episode of Rolltop Realms, our playthrough of the City of
You'll have to
Destruction.
stick around to the end for the banter this time.
Yeah. And you have to stick around to the end to hear him say that you have to stick around to the end for the banter this time.
Nope.
If you haven't already, go like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Stay tuned for Wednesday. We have Rolling Over coming up. And then we should also have a Curse of the Crimson Throne episode this week, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put posting that this week. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace out, Girl Scout.